Hey everyone, my name is Mark. Welcome to Take Two, a series where I talk about how two things working together have increased my productivity or my joy, or have simply made life that little bit better. In a world where technology has become integral to nearly everything we do, how we consume books and retain information has also evolved dramatically. Enter Readwise and a Kindle, an app and a piece of tech that's greatly enhanced my reading experience. These two tools have not only changed how I read, but they've also, well, I think, boosted my ability to process, retain, and apply information from books. So stick with me over these next few minutes while I extol the benefits of using Readwise and Kindle together and see how they might create a seamless and enriching reading journey for you as well. And just a note at the start, I'm not sponsored by either of these companies, so what you'll hear from me is totally unbiased. So let me start with Readwise. Well, it's an amazing app that's helped me get the most out of my reading by consolidating the highlights and notes that I make on my Kindle. But it does also work with Apple Books, podcasts, and even physical books using the Readwise iOS app's scanning feature. And the app uses something called spaced repetition, which is a proven method to increase the rate of learning and develop better long-term retention. How does it do this? Well, Readwise, at its most basic level, will send you a daily email digest of the highlights that you take within your chosen reading source. However, I've also installed a widget on my iPhone which displays these too, and so helps me keep everything fresh in my mind. And the best part? Well, I can export my highlights to note-taking apps like Notion or Evernote or well, pretty much any other app that you might think of, making it so easy to integrate insights into an existing workflow. Now, let's talk about my absolute favorite reading device, the Amazon Kindle. It has genuinely made reading so much more enjoyable for me. It's got a vast library of books in this kind of compact, user-friendly device, and I think it simplifies reading in so many ways. And I love the e-ink display, which looks just like ink on paper. So in theory, that reduces eye strain and provides a comfortable reading experience, even in bright sunlight, which I can attest to. And I also, you customize the font size, the style, and the line spacing. Now, not only might it make these things look better, well, for me, but it's also a great accessibility feature, which might help those with poor eyesight or other disabilities. It's also got a built-in dictionary, which I find so useful. I just tap and hold on a word and then it displays a definition of unfamiliar words or phrases without disrupting my reading flow. And of course, I love that I can highlight passages and take notes directly within the text, so I can review and revisit important insights later on using Readwise. When I started using Readwise and Kindle together, I discovered that they create a seamless and immersive reading experience that brings the best out of both worlds. Kindle's user-friendly interface, its massive library, and those note-taking capabilities complement Readwise's ability to consolidate and review, and helps me apply the knowledge acquired from my reading. Now, connecting your Amazon account to your Readwise account is super simple, and your Kindle highlights will be automatically imported into the Readwise app. That allows you to enjoy the benefits of that spaced repetition and those email digests and the exporting of the highlights to your preferred note-taking app. Now, you're probably wondering what Kindle I own. Well, my Kindle of choice is the most up-to-date Oasis version, which isn't cheap. It starts at around 230 quid, but when you use it as much as I do, I think it's worth the investment. You can also purchase a Kindle from as little as around £85, right up to £330. Well, actually it goes beyond that. It's starting at £330 if you want the most recent version. That's the all-singing, all-dancing Kindle Scribe. But I think for most people, you'd be more than happy with the mid-tier Kindle Paperwhite, which starts at around £130. This Kindle's got some higher tier fancy bells and whistles, such as Bluetooth for audiobooks, and it's waterproof, so great on the beach or in the bath. Now, unfortunately, the Readwise app isn't free, but I think this is also worth the investment. And the price starts at $3.99 per month or annually for $69.99. That's in pounds. Now, if you haven't yet explored the synergies between these two platforms, there you go, there's a word I learned, I encourage you to give it a go. You'll find yourself reading more efficiently, quickly retaining and recalling information, and integrating your newfound insights into your daily life. Or at least making yourself look wiser to your significant other. With Readwise and Kindle working hand in hand, you're set to embark on a transformative reading journey that should leave you inspired, informed, and eager to dive into your next literary adventure. So that's it for today's video. I hope you found this information helpful, and I can't wait to hear about your experiences with Readwise and Kindle. Please do leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, finally, if you've watched this far, thank you. You clearly think I've got something interesting to say. And you'll also probably have noticed that my channel is quite new, so I could do with some help building a YouTube community. Could you consider subscribing and liking this video? I know you hear this all the time with YouTubers, but it really does help, particularly when you're just starting out. And you can always unsubscribe if I get a bit boring. All right, shameless cry for help over. Happy reading, and I'll see you in the next one.